I'm a huge Shah Rukh Khan fan. तो मैं तो वहीं पे ही अगर वो किसी से को हाँ बोल रहे तो आप क्वेश्चन भी कैसे कर सकते हैं as an actor? If Shah Rukh Khan is saying that yeah maybe I'm going to like produce this film, then how can I say how can I say no to it then as an actor? I totally believe.
ये अभी नहीं होती तो मैं कहता, but it's probably it is because of my collaboration with Sanya. I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
And Sanya, for you, you are working with Shah Rukh Khan over here as a producer, and then we hear you are doing a film with Shah Rukh Khan as well, with Atlee as the director. I know you won't comment on it, but what do you have to say about the rumors that are going around? Hi guys, this is Himesh and welcome to Pinkvilla. Today we have with us Sanya Malhotra and Vikrant Massey, who are gearing up for the release of Love Hostel. Welcome to Pinkvilla, guys. It's lovely having you here.
Thank you, Himesh.
And the film looks very intriguing indeed. So looking forward to it firstly.
Thank you.
So my first question is to both of you. Could you tell us the idea behind this title, Love Hostel? Because ever since it has been announced, everyone have been speaking के title का क्या relevance है? What does this title mean?
Are we the right people to say what was the relevance behind the title? Because I think Shankar sir and
I think it's the producers and the ones
the director who will be the right people to answer this question. But as actors, I think जितना आपने देखा है स्क्रिप्ट में, it's where these two people go who have married each other and they're finding that safe haven sort of a feeling. I think that's what Love Hostel is for Ashu and Jyoti in the film.
See, it's in a lot of ways this fictional world which Ashu, Jyoti and Bobby sir's character belongs to is very loosely based on the safe houses which are provided by the government of India. A lot of people actually don't know this, that two consenting adults who marry by consent but against their family's consent are provided safe houses by the government of India to protect them and take care of them, and then there is an entire legal procedure that happens, which is actually not a part of our film, but it is loosely based on that as a background for our film. But I still absolutely agree with Sanya that it is actually Shankar Raman who's the director and writer of the film, and the producers who are far more qualified than us to talk about it.
Why Love Hostel?
Yeah. Okay. And
why did we never raise that question? Did you?
Yeah, how did you react when you heard this title?
I thought it was unique. I thought it was.
The reaction was that it's very unique. For sure, yes.
And when I read the script, तो मेरे दिमाग में भी नहीं आया. मैंने कहा इतनी अच्छी स्क्रिप्ट है, मैं तो कर लूँगी. वैसा.
And talking of the script seems to be having multiple facets to it in terms of the subplots and everything. How did you interpret the script and what got the two of you on board this subject?
With me, I can very, very proudly say that it was the quickest turnaround I've ever had on a script. It took me कुछ 5 या 6 घंटे लगे मुझे to get back at them and say that I'm doing this film. Many things actually. This film, as you said so rightly, that there are many facets to it. It is not a unidimensional script at all. There are many things that this story, many characters, many things this film is tackling. I kind of resonated with it personally. And at a very primary level, the potential that the script had while reading it was like this film actually has potential to be very good if made rightly. And it definitely presented me with all possible challenges that I was looking forward to at that point in time as an actor. I have not done something which is as gritty as Love Hostel. And yeah, there are many things actually. I can go on and on, but to sum it up briefly, I think it was the audacity of the script. It was the world it was set in. It was the subliminal messaging, if I can say, what this film is trying to say is what really, really sort of caught my eye.
And for you, Sanya?
For me, apart from the script being so good, for me, one of the major factors is to getting to work with Vikrant. I really admire his work as an actor, and the script is, no doubt, it was one of the best scripts that I read in 2020. I could not keep it down. I read it in one go, and as just like Vikrant, it was a yes from my side. I immediately messaged my team and I made sure that they know that I'm on it, and then they should not let any other actor read the script. So that's what I did. And also the fact that Bobby Deol was a part of it, Drishyam and Red Chillies was backing it. I think that also gave me that confidence as an actor that yes, maybe this is something that I should definitely do.
And the film is produced by Shah Rukh Khan's banner. How does that feel like, when he is backing your film as a producer?
Her expression says it all.
It feels very
कुछ
good.
कहने की जरूरत ही नहीं है.
No, but could you speak about that backing?
As I said, it definitely gives you a confidence because he is the King Khan, as we all know him, and he knows his scripts and the work that he does. We are all aware of. I'm a huge Shah Rukh Khan fan. तो मैं तो वहीं पे ही अगर वो किसी से को हाँ बोल रहे तो आप क्वेश्चन भी कैसे कर सकते हैं as an actor? If Shah Rukh Khan is saying that yeah maybe I'm going to like produce this film, then how can I say
In any way.
yeah how can I say no to it then as an actor? I totally believe what he does. It's inspiring, and I'm glad that he decided to produce this one and cast both of us in it.
Even Drishyam, for that matter of
Yeah.
fact,
They
Drishyam
have,
is another producer that's backed this film.
Mm.
I have had the good fortune of working with them once before. They've been stellar with the amount of content and the quality of content that they're coming out with. So with Red Chillies, as Sanya so rightly said, with Shah Rukh Khan and Red Chillies, the entire team at Red Chillies backing this film in tandem with Drishyam, which are actually, the nature of work so far has been poles apart.
Yeah.
Right.
But to see them come together for one particular film was enough for both of us, if I can say, to come on board.
Mm.
And then there is Bobby Deol, who seems to be having something that he has not done before. Like, you see him that first glimpse and you're scared, given his look, the way he's speaking. How was that like? Were you ever, intimidated by his presence on the set when he was looking that way?
I was.
But because of his height,
Because of his height, not personally, he's such a
Chilled out.
he's so chilled out is also not the right word for him. He's like childlike. Though he's so tall and intimidating, the first time I saw him, I was like, this is not I had imagined.
fanboy,
Bobby.
fangirl moment for the both of us.
When we first met him
The
in
first time
Bhopal.
we both met, sir, was together.
And he was saying something पर मेरे दिमाग में सिर्फ ये चला था दुनिया हसीनों का
Singing
मेला
that song.
मेले में ये दिल अकेला सर कुछ बोल रहे हैं कुछ
Like
दोस्त
a diligent student, she was standing as.
I didn't say a word.
She didn't say, she was like, I'm a big fan, sir, with her smile.
Yeah. And then when I saw him first as Dagar on set,
Yeah.
petrified is the right word.
But what were the discussions on sets like between the three of you? Because on
They were really funny ones.
Yeah.
I remember.
actually, because that's the reason. Because on screen, it's like a hate relationship,
Yeah.
if we say it. So, what were the discussions on the set like?
Actually, that was funny for us. So I have an incident that I should actually share. Collectively, our set used to be serious all the time because it's like a, it's a crime thriller and we mood mein rehna hai. But I remember once we were so tired of being so serious that we decided कि कुछ और भी हो सकता है. That maybe like she elopes with Dagar, kills Ashu.
एक sequel बना लिया था.
एक अलग से हमने sequel बना लिया था, which we shared with Bobby sir, but I think he judged us and didn't really participated in that whole conversation. He was like, ये बच्चे इनका दिमाग खराब है.
And if you look at both of your filmographies, you have jumped from one character to another. Like, there has not been a zone that you have continued to be in. Is that a conscious effort from both of you when you come across scripts to select, like, okay, this should be my next, and in that way?
Definitely, yes. It's a very conscious decision, primarily to challenge yourself as an actor. I tend to get complacent. I recognize this flaw in me, that I do tend to get complacent, and I want to just from time to time keep challenging myself. It's very human to get complacent at times. वो एक चीज है, but also at the same time, I think my preferences, my likes and my dislikes keep changing with time. Maybe there's something that I don't like now, but I might like it 6 months down the line, and if I feel that I should lend it my voice and my time, I would do it. So it totally depends on that.
And for you?
For me, I would totally agree with him because that's actually my biggest fear, to be comfortable with acting and whatever I can do with the characters that I'm playing. So definitely a conscious effort, a very mindful one कि जो भी करना है अलग करना है. Have to try everything out there. Also, this is my first crime thriller as an actor, and I really wanted to explore this, space too. So I'm glad that I got this opportunity as an actor. Definitely, मतलब वो challenges में ही growth है. Where you can't be comfortable and expect yourself to grow in life. The moment you feel you can't do it, I think you should definitely go and try that out because it gives you that confidence and
pull it off. To pull
yeah.
it off. Basically, it's challenging. Like that's
चैलेंज
when,
है तो ग्रोथ है, वरना तो फिर घर पे बैठे रहो करते रहो जो तुम्हारा मन है करने का.
And you know, this pandemic in a way has led to the thought process of many people evolve in multiple ways. For actors in terms of selecting scripts or the game plan in terms of bifurcating content for OTT vis-a-vis theaters. How has your game plan changed due to pandemic in terms of script selection as well as the two mediums, like dabbling between the two mediums of entertainment?
See, I right at the outset don't dichotomize a script as to what platform this is going to cater to. The quality of the script or my approach remains the same. But having said that, in the last 2 years, especially during and after the pandemic, we have realized that the consumption patterns of you and me and the world alike has changed. Because we are also simultaneously consuming so much of quality international content, it's about time that we recognize what we need to do to cater to a global audience.
Right.
And that is also something which has pushed me or probably egged me on pretty positively to tap into different areas I had not attempted before. And it's a great positive change. Irrespective of the medium, today there is a lot of content being made. Quality content, that too. Our exposure to international content has probably sort of, for a lack of a better word, sorry for that, but kind of jolted us from our slumber. Maybe we were complacent, but we've seen the change, and in a very good way, especially in technical departments in the last 8 to 10 years. So, yeah, I think the pandemic has changed us as humans, firstly. Our profession just happens to be a part of our life. And what the pandemic overall has done to all of us in the last 2 years is also reflecting in the jobs that we're doing or how we're treating each other,
Yeah, true. And like it actually, you summed it up in terms of connecting life with films.
Yeah.
So, but Sanya, for you, what do you have to say about this evolution on script front as well as the two mediums that have now come so close? Because before pandemic, OTT was always viewed as a second form of entertainment, but now with the pandemic, it has actually become an alternative, like say, not an alternative, but more of something that coexists with theatre.
Yeah. I think it's good for the industry in all the ways. For actors, writers, creators, it gives us a lot of freedom to explore. We can do so much with scripts right now. We can make the content interactive. We can make anthologies. We can make short films. And we know that this will get the right audience. We know that whatever we are making will get, some platform out there. So definitely, I'm glad that this whole thing is increasing. It's expanding. It's going to be good for the industry. For me personally, I think it has definitely changed my career. After Ludo, Paglet, and Meenakshi, I think I've seen that change happen. I've seen that all my films, whatever was released last year and last to last year on OTT, got so much love from the audience. And personally, it has been a really good journey. And the fact that you are sitting at home during the pandemic and as an actor, you're still getting to entertain the audience. That's such a gratifying feeling. It's actually a blessing that you are sitting at home, you don't have to move out anywhere, and you're still getting to entertain the audience. So that is something that is really gratifying to me as an actor कि वो मौका तो मिल रहा है मुझे, चाहे वो कोई भी platform हो.
And even regional cinemas, I just want to add that thing. Because of streaming platforms, we've seen the stupendous rise of regional cinema. आज जितने भी प्लेटफॉर्म्स आपको अवेलेबल हैं, उन रीजनल सिनेमा को उनकी राइटफुल रिकग्निशन मिल रही है. It's a great time to be a storyteller,
It has basically now become Indian cinema if we look at it. Like before there was bifurcation of Bollywood, Tollywood, and now
absolutely it's Indian cinema. Yes.
And Vikrant, you are doing Mumbai Kar with Santosh Sevan sir, Vijay Sethupathi. Could you tell us something on that? It looks such a massive cast, and so much credibility in there in that project. So
yeah, I'm really glad that I got a chance to work with both of them, in fact. But to begin with, Santosh sir, it's a dream come true. to work with someone you never actually imagined you could work with, because they are stalwarts. They are legends in their own right. And with Vijay Sethupathi sir was an incredible opportunity to share screen space with him, to learn a lot, not just acting but just learn about what makes him so great. Unfortunately, I did not manage to spend as much time as I would have liked to with Vijay sir, but whatever little time I did, I'm glad. Very excited about the film. It's ready. We've had a very small screening, so let's see. People are more or less happy with what the film is, so let's see.
I'm sure. Yes.
Yeah.
And Sanya, for you, you are working with Shah Rukh Khan over here as a producer, and then we hear you are doing a film with Shah Rukh Khan as well, with Atlee as the director. I know you won't comment on it, but what do you have to say about the rumors that are going around? Reports, I wouldn't call it rumor, the reports that are going around about
That
you.
he's producing my film Love Hostel. It's not a rumor. It's actually
No,
releasing on 25th on Z5. Please go watch it. It's my birthday also on 25th of Feb, and it's a gift from the producers to me. Kidding. To us, to the whole team.
Okay, let me frame it. Would you want to work with Shah Rukh Khan as an
Yes, please. When I'm ready.
It is happening for sure. Yes.
Would never say no to working with Shah Rukh Khan.
Yes, I'm sure
Why
you
would
would
I?
hear about it soon. So,
Yeah. Hopefully.
So, last couple of questions. What next for you after Love Hostel? About the films both of you can talk about.
The next film is Rajkumar Rao. It's called Hit, which is really close to my heart. Finally, I got to work with Rajkumar Rao. It's a very exciting thing for me because I really like him as an actor. So I actually manifested a film with him, and I'm glad that that happened. So this year that is releasing, and there are a couple of films that I'm working on. I'm working with Meghna Gulzar in her next film. He has already worked with her, and I'm making mental notes because he keeps talking about her in interviews. तो मैं अपने notes लिख रही हूँ कि ये करना, ये नहीं करना. And also Vicky Kaushal. This is the third time I'll be working with Fatima, so I'm really looking forward to that.
And there's one more which you can't talk about. So yeah.
Which one? Are you talking about Love Hostel, which is
Yes.
releasing on Z5?
Yes, you forgot to mention that.
Yes, so Love Hostel, which is releasing on Z5, 25th Feb onwards.
And Vikrant, what next for you after?
I am currently filming for a film called Blackout. I'm filming as we speak. I start shooting for a film called Gaslight. That's my first collaboration with Pawan Kripalani, who directed the very successful Bhoot Police. Collaborating with Sara Ali Khan and Chitrangatha Singh for the first time. And I have Love Hostel, which is out on the 25th of February, which is her birthday, on Z5. Yeah, that's about it so far.
And last words on Love Hostel before signing off?
It's a film with all love and a little bit of crime, a little bit of thriller. Yeah, a little bit of us and a lot about Bobby sir. And it's directed by the wonderful Shankar Raman, backed by really good producer Drishyam and Red Chillies. Just like us, you guys too will not be able to skip the film or miss even a single bit of it. That I am 100% sure of. Please go watch it on Z5.
And Vikrant?
This, I can very proudly say, this is the most special film of my career so far. And I'm really excited to gauge or probably know what you guys think of it. So please go and watch it.
He's brilliant in it. That's for sure.
Thank you. She's just being too kind. ये अभी नहीं होती तो मैं कहता, but it's probably it is because of my collaboration with Sanya. I wouldn't have done it otherwise.
Perfect, guys. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best for the
Thank
film.
you.
And looking
Thank
forward to all that you have in the pipeline.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
a lot,
you.
Himesh.